Sword fighter, huge toy collecting movies, good or bad or giving legends, restoration is on memories.
Hello everyone, it's Alrighty here and it's a weekend again, so it means I've been car booting. But before I get into the car boot haul, it's been a pretty good day. Again, I've had a couple of good weeks actually. I'm really starting to see the reason of going to these bloody things now after a bit of a drought for so long. But yesterday I went and had my hair cut, and when I do that I pop into Aldridge and have a look around the charity shops, and I picked up some stuff from the charity shops which I thought I'd share with you today. So first of all, Oliver picked up this. So Oliver got a remote control Spider-Man car from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and also a Spider-Man mask. Pretty good quality mask as well, with some padding behind around the eyes. This was a total of £3 as a lot. And from another charity shop that had just opened in Aldridge, I picked up a few Xbox 360 games. So I picked up Lego Indiana Jones. It's the one with Kung Fu Panda inside as well. So got both of those two games. And I also picked up Lego Star Wars The Original Trilogy. That one hasn't got the instructions inside. And also Lego Lord of the Rings, also missing its instruction. And I picked up these basically because Oliver's starting to get into playing some games, and I thought it might be good for him to play on. And even if they're not, I can play them safely in front of him because they're quite child friendly. So they were 99p each, so just under £3 for all three of them. Well, 4 games if you include the 2-pack with Kung Fu Panda. So let's start off with this morning's haul. Been a good day. This is what Oliver picked up. Oliver got a load of Ben 10 figures. These were all 20p each, apart from the big yellow dude, which was 50p. He also got a Lightning McQueen from Cars, which was 20p. And the mini Iron Man, the mini Hulk, and the tiny little Ben 10 figure he got from a store which was bundled in with some other items which I purchased. He found a Finding Nemo Tank Gang fish tank playset. This has got a mini fish inside as well as a mini net in order to get them out and some pretend fish food. It should take batteries and blow bubbles, but unfortunately the battery compartment's completely been rotted by a battery being left in there, which is a shame. And he also picked up this little octopus dude for 50p just because he liked it. And now onto my haul. So from the first purchase I made was, well, 2 purchases. I picked up Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Has got the book and the disc. Just because I thought I might play through the single player on it. I haven't got Xbox Live anymore, but I don't think when I had that the first time around I actually played the single player for £1. One store had a load of games on when I got that Call of Duty from, and there's a pile of Xbox 360 games, a pile of PS1 games, and they were all £1 each, but for some reason the PS3 ones were £2 each, and they had all of the Batman Arkham games, which I'm sure I have all of them. I know I finished the first 2, apart from Origins, and Origins was there, and I thought, well, I'm getting a bit of a superhero kick at the moment from playing Spider-Man. So when I finish Spider-Man, I might give this a bash. I've got my PS3 set up, so I thought I may as well. I've been looking for an older PS3 game to dust off that console, so happy I picked this up. That was £2. And then I stumbled off to another store with Oliver in arm because he wouldn't bloody walk, and I spotted this store. And we should have taken a photo of it, but they had the Captain Scarlet airbase where the Angel Interceptors fly from, and is it the SUD or SUV, the blue car anyway. They had those on the floor, so I thought, this store might have something on there, and I didn't see a lot, to be honest, on there. And then I saw these 3 tubs, and I started to rummage through these tubs, and I found some absolute gems. So Oliver's little mini fish tank, which I spoke about previously, that was on there. The mini Iron Man, the mini Hulk, and the tiny Ben 10 figure was off there as well. And also from that stall I was rummaging through the box, and this is probably one of the finds of the day. I found a Marvel Legends Toy Biz 2005 Wolverine with his gun. It is missing a rivet off the case, but I can try and mock something up. A little bit loose on the old waist joint, but that's wicked. Now I know the previous Wolverine figure I picked up from a car boot sale I sold on. I don't think I'm going to be selling this one on. I did want a representation of Wolverine in my collection, and I actually really like this figure. He's more of the traditional Wolverine look, and I really like him, so I think he's just going to go on my random figure shelves, just thrown in there. I think he'll look really cool. I have started to straighten his blades a little bit because they were all over the shop, but they are complete as well, which is the first thing I look for. If he's missing a blade, I probably wouldn't have picked him up. Well, saying that for the price I might have done, but there we go. So I picked up Wolverine. Also from in that box, I found a knockoff Armada Swindle. I've been finding a few little knockoffs at this car boot. Quite a cool little thing. I picked up that. Also, a little Bart Simpson figure. These are from 1990, so I was 6 when this came out. And I thought it'd be nice, again, just for the random shelf. I've got some just random shelves with all different lines of toys sitting on there. And I thought a Bart Simpson would be cool on there. And finally on there, I found this. And I don't know what it is. I just saw it there and I thought, that's quite cool. Picked it up, it's die cast. And on the bottom it says Takara. It doesn't even say year. So I've got no idea. What is it, or where's it from? I thought it might have been one of the robotics figures, like a mini version of those, but I don't think it is. I think it's missing some form of rocket on the back, potentially. But it was a cool little thing, so I picked him up. Really, really like it. So, for Oliver's fish tank, for the little minifigures Oliver had, and these 4 things, I paid a total of £1.50. So I was over the moon with that. I think that was a great little bargain. And to get him alone for £1.50, let alone him, the little fish tank and everything else, I was shocked. I was really shocked. So that was a great little find. Then we were walking around and I saw another store and there was a little kid, just this little lad, and he was putting his stuff out. It was obviously his toys he was getting rid of, and there was a big Bumblebee figure, but he was missing his wheel, so I didn't bother with that. But I did rummage through a box, and within this box, the little figures were 20p each, and the larger ones were 50p each. And this is where I got all the Ben 10 stuff for Oliver, which you saw previously. They were all 20p each, except for the big yellow one, which was 50. And I rummaged through the box, didn't see a lot at first. Then I noticed Strafe here. And he looked complete, but with all my movie bots I buy from a bleeding car boot, he's missing one of his jaws, which is a shame. I don't know if I've actually got this toy or not. I think I actually might already have him. But he was 50p. And yeah, he's one of the ones that I might just stick into a box and move on one day. But he's quite cool. I do like the Strafe figure more than a lot of the other figures. And in robot mode, because of how his bird heads are displayed, you won't notice that the beak's missing. But for 50p, I couldn't moan, so I picked up him. Then I also noticed this guy. Turtles Classics Rocksteady was in there. I couldn't see, I think he comes with a helmet, and I think he comes with a machine gun, and I couldn't see those parts in there. But I have got some of the Classics Turtles, and I've got the movie Classics Leonardo that Dave gave me for my birthday. So I thought it'd be cool to pick up a Rocksteady. He's in pretty good condition. Really like him. Really like the moulds, nice and tight. A few chips here and there, but for 50p, I can't really moan at that one. And then I noticed this guy. A 1983 G.I. Joe torpedo. It's like a submarine scuba diver. Bit dirty. He has got his crotch piece there though, which are often broken. His joints are pretty tight, a little bit of rust, a little bit of a clean up. He'll be alright. He's one of the older Joes from the second wave, from the second line of figures. So that's quite nice to have. He was 20p. Probably the weirdest thing I picked up, and I picked it up for the novelty factor, is I picked up this Turtles Leonardo. Now, why did I do this? Well, because I saw these in B&M. Was it B&M? No, Home Bargains a while ago. And I thought they'd be cool to muck about with, and it literally is just a bit of fun. This thing transforms, and it transforms into if you bear with me. Very badly. It's not the best version of it. Transforms into a little katana. Well, 2 katanas. Like Leonardo. So there's a range of these figures that actually had the Turtles figures transforming into the weapons. So Michelangelo turns into his nunchucks, Raph to some little swords and all that kind of stuff. And I thought it was a cool little novelty. That was 50p as well. Final purchase of the day. Well, I normally do 2 laps of the car boot, but today I only managed the one because Oliver was getting a little bit ratty and the bag was already full and everything like that. Which is a shame because I would like to have had another look around some of the other stores again, but never mind. I did notice, however, the final thing on the way out, Star Wars The Force Awakens on Blu-ray. I haven't got this. This is the only Star Wars film I haven't got on Blu-ray. And I got it for £1.50. So I couldn't really moan at that. Pretty cool. And I can watch Force Awakens again. I think I watched it for the first time on Sky, you know. No, I didn't. Did I watch it at the cinema? I can't remember. But no, I watched it at the cinema and then I watched it on Sky Next. So I never actually bought that film. But yeah, for £1.50 I've completed my Star Wars collection again. So I'm pretty happy. So all in all, I think it's been a really, really good day. I think there's been a lot of highs. I think that it's been a good couple of weeks for car booting, to be honest. I think the silliest thing I bought is this Leonardo. This will probably end up in a box or be me to Oliver or whatever. But so many cool things. I mean, the Wolverine is so cool, especially to have his gun. Rocksteady, because he adds to a collection of figures that I've already got for a small price. Really like this guy, really like Bart. It's just been a good day all round, to be honest with you. And I've spent a total of, I think, about between £10 and £12 in total. That includes getting into the boot. So I've done pretty well. Really enjoying these of late. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this car boot haul. I've been Zort Rider, and I'll catch you again soon.